What's up, y'all? It's another beautiful Wheel Wednesday Behind the Wheel podcast. I am Luis from Koenig Wheels, and yes, I am the ghost from Days of Future Past. I am always going to be here, so deal with it.
What's up, everyone? My name is Rich from Koenig Wheels.
And welcome, guys. Thank you for being with us here again. We're here to talk about car stuff. We're talking about life and everything in between. So thank you for joining us once again. So, as I always started, how are you doing, my brother Rich?
I'm doing not so bad.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm doing good. Right now, I'm working somewhere else.
Yeah, how's the new job?
But the new job is good.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I like it.
We're all happy for you, man.
Thank you,
it's
bro.
It's crazy that you're still here, though.
I know. It's like, you know what it is, bro? People didn't know. Do you guys know what... I'm going to tell you a real fun fact here. Do you guys know the cloning process? What is it called?
I think it's just called cloning.
No, what is that? What is that where you put genes in and the whole gene process?
Like STEM?
No. Max, help me out here, Max. What's the cloning process that? Remember that we're talking about in the past? What was it called? Forget it. All right. Well, anyways, I am a clone of myself.
There you go.
My name is not Luis. My name is Sharif. Sharif is here.
That's Shaquille O'Neal's son's name.
Is it?
Yeah, Sharif O'Neal.
Fun fact.
Sharif
I'm Sharif
O'Neal.
Toledo, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, I am here, guys. Thank you for joining us. And life is good, man. Life is good. We got a lot going on here. Rich is up to his head with a lot of cool guys that we're going to be working with this year.
Yeah, we're excited.
Everyone from, I'm sure by this point you guys know, we have a FD driver called Robert Thorne. He actually was the Pro Spec champ last year, and now he is part of the Koenig team. So I'm excited about that, as well as new people that we're going to be working with in FD and drifting across the board. We got my man, what's his name? He's not going to be running FD this year, but he's, Ricky
Hoffman.
Ricky Hoffman's going to be rolling on our wheels. So I'm excited, man. Koenig has a big footprint when it comes into motorsports, and I'm just excited. The whole ASM team is going to be with Koenig. It's a big year. It's 2023. We're coming in strong, and we got a lot of representatives on our team, so I'm excited. And my boy Rich is the one that's making it happen, man. So kudos to you, my brother. I know it's annoying, but you're doing the damn thing.
Yeah, man. What else is going on?
Besides that, man, just chilling.
Yeah, like every Wednesday, we go live at 2 p.m.
That's right.
And then Fridays we put out a piece of content. This is recorded in the past and shown in the future, so there will be a piece of content this Friday. I just can't tell you what.
We don't know which one it is. It could be something about wheel tech. It could be some wheel terms.
Yeah.
It could be a car anatomy where you get to see someone's cool car. I know we got Ozzy's coming up very soon.
Yep.
I know we're doing Chris Fix-It. Am I allowed to say that?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
You said it.
All right. Well, we said it.
You're
Hopefully by the time, hopefully by the time this comes out, it's out. If it's not, hey guys, get ready, because hey guys, he's coming over.
Yes, sir.
And we're doing a car walk around of that. Well, I won't tell you which car.
Yeah.
How about that? Keep that a mystery. But let's get into today's topic. Now, in the past, we actually talked about some crazy things that went on with a Hyundai Veloster N. Unfortunately, Elantra N. I'm sorry.
There you go.
The Elantra N was going through some scrutiny because of apparently the stock car was too loud. So the police officer decided to pull him over, although it was stock.
Yep.
Manufacturing made that way.
Decibel readings.
And all of a sudden, the police officer decides that, you know what, today you're getting a ticket no matter what, and it's your fault, buddy. You have to pay for it. So there's a lot been going on with that. Obviously, now, fast forward.
How did that
Hyundai is involved now.
How did that situation end?
I know Hyundai is involved right now. I think they're still in the process of going through, they're still in court or whatnot and fighting this whole situation. But I
thought the guy got the money.
Did he?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe I think you might be right. Actually,
I don't know.
We're in the future, so it doesn't matter. We don't know.
I think they helped that guy out.
Well, great to know.
Yeah. Well, on
Look.
the bad side. Oh wait, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Why is Hyundai stepping in to help Californians with his Elantra and loud exhaust ticket. See, perfect.
There you go.
And just as I suspected, Hyundai doing the right thing.
And just as they do the right thing, there's bad news.
Well, yes. So the one thing that, look, I'm a millennial. There's a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of trends that always happen when it comes to TikTok and all these things. And one of these trends that is happening is called the Kia Boys Challenge, which has been something that's been very damaging to hardworking people when it comes to their vehicles, specifically when it comes to Kia and Hyundai owners. But basically what the challenge is these kids can basically start the car by tearing apart the ignition area.
Yep.
And then putting in USB drives or USB ignition,
Right, yeah.
to basically start the car and steal the car.
Yep.
So this has been happening throughout the United States. It's been a very big issue when it comes to car owners, Kia and Hyundai owners, that they've basically been getting their car stolen.
Yep.
Because
it's easy to do.
Because it's very easy to do.
Yeah.
And I actually got a list of some of the models that are this is happening to, which is up to 2021. You know. And one of the news is that has come out from Jalopnik themselves is that State Farm won't insure
And Progressive
won't be insuring theft-prone Hyundais and Kias models in Louisiana. And these are the lists of cars, which it sucks to say that my girlfriend actually owns a Hyundai Elantra, so we gotta basically follow up with Hyundai and try to figure out what's going on.
An accent, bro.
An accent. Did I say that?
You said Elantra.
Oh, no, I meant to say accent. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I was reading and I read wrong.
From what I read, I was reading that Progressive and State Farm won't be doing new policies for people with any Hyundai Kia from the years of 2011 to 2021. So if you're an existing person who has one of those cars, you're still going to be covered. But if you're looking for a new policy and you want to go to State Farm, Progressive, and you have something in that range there, they're going to deny you.
And then I also heard, and I read, that for 2020 and later models up to 2015, there will be a software security update available for you in 2023, mid-2023. It's not available right now, but they are offering steering wheel locks that they're giving to police officers that if you're dealing with this sort of issue, you can go to your police precinct and get yourself one of these, and in hopes that nobody will see your car. But I feel like we're back in the Stone Ages. Because remember back in the days you have to put when you had a key ignition car and you don't want your car to get stolen, you would put one of these locks on.
The locks on, right?
Just so that you didn't have to deal with that situation. But yes, we are coming to this age where this is
look at that.
It's a trend. And the thing is, they're not even hiding it.
It's crazy. I feel like with some of the new technology in cars are making it easier to steal vehicles. I know that in the city there's a huge thing where, or just probably anywhere in the United States, because people have all the keyless entry and keyless push to start and stuff like that. I keep my keys on my the key loop, the belt loop on my jeans, which is a carabiner. Yeah. And I just put it on there and I never take it off. Yeah. So like if I'm going into 7-Eleven really quick, I will leave my car running. I'll walk in and I have my key on me, so I feel like everything's okay. But really, someone could hop in my car and they could drive away, even though there's no key in the car. Yeah. Once they turn it off, they can't start it again. But that's just if they can get to where they're trying to get to, my car is gone. Yeah. Little stuff like that. Like this technology makes a little more people more complacent.
Yeah, and one of the sad parts about this whole situation for me is the hardworking people that have to deal with this thing. Imagine you're just living your day. You're a hardworking person. A lot of people, specifically, when it comes to Hyundais and Kias, these are affordable cars. So a lot of the people that are getting these, maybe their first car, maybe their first lease car, so the fact that these kids feel the necessity to steal these cars and then just go with it and not know what the repercussions of how these families are having to, not all of a sudden now this car's gone. Now, how do these people get to work? And then these manufacturers are sitting there saying, well, it's, we'll fix it eventually.
Right.
It's
where those people lose out on their family car, and all of a sudden the insurance company's going to say,
no,
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's one of those sucky situations that unfortunately I know that Hyundai and Kia and these really cool Korean brands are doing great things when it comes to cars, but these are things that have to be kind of taken care of from the ground running.
Yeah.
You know, I think that honestly, the fact that they couldn't see this coming is kind of weird to me, especially being such a high, like a real business. You know, you have to put everything into effect. That's the reason why we do here. As manufacturers ourselves of wheels, we try to put every scenario in front of us so that we don't have to deal with it later on. And I feel like these companies didn't do their due diligence, and now the people are the ones suffering for it.
It does really suck when you're trying to if you take pride in making something and something is, you know, fun to make, you could be innovative and stuff like that. It really sucks to have to look on the negative side on when you're making something. Like, imagine the engineers behind this the whole time being like, you know, like, I don't know, but someone can still steal it. I don't know, someone can still steal it. And just keeping that on the forefront, that's a shame.
It is.
It says a lot for the state of the world, too, you know?
It is.
It's very sad if that's real. And they probably don't think that way.
Yeah.
You know, as much as you would like to think, they probably don't.
Yeah. And, like, you know, and now my assumption is that, you know, the fact that Kia and Hyundai are dealing with this, I wonder how other manufacturers feel. Like a Toyota, like a Hyundai, like a Chevy, all these other brands. Is it the same for them? Or have we not? Are they seeing this and have already adjusted it? Mm-hmm. Are they doing a better job, you know, than these two brands are doing? Mm-hmm. You know, it's like I'm very curious to see how manufacturers or engineers from these other companies are dealing with this new occurrence.
I guess because Hyundai and Kia are really one. I guess it just comes down to the actual part that they were using.
Yeah.
Whatever part they have behind that key ignition there, it just has to be, you know, I guess particular to them. Mm-hmm. They must be using that one particular part that apparently a USB-A port fits in perfectly and can start a damn car. You know, I'm sure whoever makes that part for Hyundai, Kia, whoever makes that part, I'm pretty sure probably is not offering it to any other company at this point because they know the issues behind it. Yeah. Or they changed it, scrapped it, or got rid of it, you know?
Well, and as I said, like per the statement that was released from Kia, this is specifically from Kia, that a software update will be available in 2023, where every car that is under 2021 can get this software update, and now all of a sudden it's a different perspective.
What was it going to do?
Well, it's going to help it's a security one. So basically, I'm assuming that it's going to help with not having your car stolen. You know what I mean?
But this is not. I mean, I don't know. This is not a software issue that they have.
See, there we go. Hyundai, Kia working on free software upgrade to help prevent vehicle theft.
But if they're all right. So let's pretend I want to steal a Hyundai. Mm-hmm. You break the window. Yep. You get in the car. You open it up, and then you dismantle, like you saw the guys from Donut doing. Mm-hmm. You dismantle the steering column around the wheel, open up the ignition, get it going. What's a software?
Well, you know what's funny? I haven't seen that video. Is it?
Max played it for a short minute.
Are we allowed to watch it like without getting flagged? I don't know.
It was by Donut.
Yeah. All right, let's watch like a few seconds of it. I mean, I think we're under. I want to see a little bit of it, Max. If you can put it up, like that, just that portion of it where they're kind of breaking it apart. But honestly, I'm curious to see. I didn't get to see that. I don't know how fast and easy it is to get done. You know what I mean? But if it's as simple as these guys kind of doing that sucks.
I mean, I don't know how long this took him to do, but I would imagine it took less than, half an hour for sure.
Oh man.
So what's the software update going to do about that? It's not going to tighten the screws.
Well, I mean, obviously this is all run by an ECU. You know what I mean? Like this is all run by a specific way. So if there's a way that they can kind of, I'm assuming, adjust the coding with it where it doesn't accept a specific input.
That's mechanical though. That's not necessarily software.
It has to be software. I mean, he's putting a USB in there to start the car.
I think the USB is for the shape, not for the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's not for the
oh, that's tough. If that's the case, I don't know because I didn't watch this video.
Correct either one of us if we're wrong. I don't know who's right now. That I never thought of it.
If it's for the shape of the USB, then that's totally different. I'm pretty sure
it's for they're using it because it acts as a good vessel to turn that thing that has to turn. It's the proper shape and size, and you have leverage because you can hold it like a key, and turn it.
That's
crazy.
That's
why I think it is.
So why is it shaped like a damn USB though?
But then again, I don't. Well, true. You know, you might be right though. That it might be software, because if it wasn't the case, someone could just use pliers.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I never thought of it that way. But it's not transferring any kind of data. It's not turning anything on. Regular USB-A doesn't do that.
Well, I mean, it's connected to the end of the USB is connected to something else.
You know what my conclusion is about this?
What?
We don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We're not engineers, and we're trying to solve the problem here, but we don't know the problem.
For someone who knows this through and through, we probably sound like idiots.
Oh, for sure we do.
And
we're just trying to sound like we know what we're talking about. But literally, we're just guys who make wheels. You know what I mean? So.
But either way, all right. Under either one of those assumptions of what we're thinking,
okay.
Either way, it's a bad issue.
It is.
Yep.
It is. It is in the sense of like, you know, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that like apparently, hands down, they've stolen over 10,000 cars just from this challenge alone.
Man.
You know, that's what I found out.
It's insane that it's even called a challenge.
The fact that it's a challenge.
That's crazy.
That we get into these silly trends, you know what I mean, where it's like, the fact that it's a trend in general.
So nuts.
Like, I don't understand what there is to resolve certain things like this. I mean, obviously, we're not going to solve it here on the Behind the Wheel podcast.
What do you do with that? Listen, you don't have a... That was a stupid question. Forget about it.
Yeah.
I was about to have a dumb question.
I know. Okay. I don't know what you were going to say, but...
We're just going to pretend like I didn't say it. It's all good.
Point is, you know, just to kind of close the conversation from this end, just because I don't think there's much more we can say, you know, except for also for the fact that these insurance companies, like, one thing that I'm always wary about is us. How can I say? Like, we live under the knife of like of insurance companies. Yeah. If an insurance company could deny you insurance for anything, you know what I mean? Obviously, if you give them, this is a good enough reason to say no. But at the end of the day, if you've bought this car already, if this is something that you've invested money into, like for example myself, you know, me and my girlfriend, we have a Hyundai Accent. Now watching this for the first time, now I got to sit there and be nervous for her and maybe have a higher premium just because of it, or maybe we might be dealt with a higher premium because of it.
Yep.
And now that affects our lives. Yeah. God knows how much they want to charge us. Let's say if they do, you know what I mean, which we haven't, you know, knock on wood, we haven't dealt with that yet. But if it happens to us, now we're under the gun of an insurance company that just decides that, hey, you know, the whole purpose of having insurance is to basically to protect us, and they're just like, nah, we don't want to protect you because the car that you bought sucks.
It's gonna hurt us more than it hurts you.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
But it's crazy too, because like when I get car insurance, I think everyone's first thought is I'm not going to get into an accident.
Yeah.
Right? That's what everyone's first thought is when they get car insurance. And then the second thing I care about is like, okay, if I get hurt or I hurt someone else, I don't feel like going into debt over that. So let's see if my coverage can cover that.
Yep.
I'm not normally thinking, if my car gets stolen, I'm going to have coverage for that.
Yeah.
Like why wouldn't Progressive or State Farm just say, you guys can get policies, but we're just not going to cover theft, or you have to pay a lot more if you want to get theft protection? Why wouldn't they just do that? Why would they just deny coverage in general?
Exactly. And fair to say, like, the right thing to do but see, this is the thing, right? You know, at the end of the day, this is a capitalist country. It's what we do here, whatever makes us money. But in a scenario where we live in a country where people actually care for each other, you know what I mean? The right thing to do is exactly what you just said. We're gonna set your premium high until you fix it, you know, because of A, B, and C. Because you're dealing with this, please contact your manufacturer and let them know that your premium is this high because of their faulty design.
Right.
And then what happens from that time till that gets adjusted, that gets prorated or fixed or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But the fact that these companies are literally able to say, hey, you know what? You have that car, eat shit, go find some other, you know what I mean? It takes a pair of balls to call yourself a company that cares when you realistically do not care. All you want is your money, and that's the country we live in. Good night.
It's really relevant to me, actually. I have it in my calendar right now. In my calendar, it says cancel Geico. because I'm switching insurance policies.
I get it.
Isn't that crazy? You know, with Geico, I've been with them with no accidents for I think 3 or 4 years. I've been on Geico, and I think they just bank on people not really paying attention to their automatic billing.
That's what I do.
It's 6-month premium.
Yep.
They just increased my premium out of nowhere. This as of in a few days, it's going up.
Yep.
As of the 14th.
For what?
So I've reached out to the customer service, and my friend actually had the same exact experience. And my friend Quinn, that you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he had the same.
My boy.
Yeah,
he works here.
Yeah.
This man, by the way, well, I'll tell that story afterwards. Okay.
I talked to him about it because he has Geico, and he said the same exact thing happened to him, and he told me the reasoning on what they said to him. And I said that can't be the reason.
What is it?
So I reached out to customer service, and I said, hey, I just want to know why my rate went up. And they said to me, well, you know, we kind of just raised the rates, and due to inflation, it just happens sometimes. That's what they said to me, and that's exactly what my friend said that they said to him. And I said, how is that possible? Just because they want to, they could just up my rates? Like, I thought if you drive with them, you stay with them for years, you don't get any accidents, they're supposed to throw you a bone. But they didn't even tell me it was going up, and they just raised it.
You know, so for a short stint of my young career life, I worked at a health insurance company for a short amount of time. And when I say that the corruption, all they want is a sale.
Yeah.
They're not looking, you know, if you have a pre-existing condition, goodbye. Like, it's sad when it comes to insurance in any factor. You know what I mean? You have a house that you just bought, and it's pure bones, and it has one little problem with it. Goodbye. Like, this it's just, you know, these companies are built to protect you, but at the end of the day, they really do not care. They want you to have a blank slate. Everything comes with a little bit of issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, even for example, your case, what you just dealt with right now with Geico, and I'm glad that you're able to say, you know what, I'm moving on.
I already left.
Fire.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people look for another place, and then it's like, you know, the price is the same, or it doesn't change, or whatever.
If I could not have car insurance, if I could opt for that, I would do it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a crazy risk.
It's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal here in New York.
Yeah.
And
it's not illegal everywhere, huh?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think you're right.
I think there's states in the United States
that you don't need it,
where it's not mandated.
Yeah.
But it's illegal.
Or registration.
No,
like that's is that? I don't know.
Yeah, no, you don't need registration in every state.
I don't think you do, bro.
Yeah.
New York is.
I'm not a very worldly
guy.
It's
a hustle, bro. No, New York is a hustle, dog.
Yeah.
But anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, no, I left because I'm just like, listen, I'll take whatever is paying the lowest, and you guys were paying the lowest 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And you know, since then, all you've done is just raised it up on me. So forget it.
For someone you've never had, you know, knock on wood, you never had an accident.
Nope.
How many tickets have you had in your?
A handful.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
I thought the point was to actually like
a handful through my entire time as an adult driving.
I thought the point was to like for people who drive who have no like history in driving, that you actually reward these people because you want them to stay with you and pay that premium for you. Right. You know, and the fact that they hired you and then just give you that excuse.
Yeah, when Geico says 15%, they mean 15% more.
And the truth is just like, for example, like all these Kia and Hyundai owners, like this is not their fault.
No, of course not.
This is not, you know, when you go to a dealership, you don't go, hey, does my ignition, like, can anybody get into my, no, you expect to buy a car that you're spending not $5,000.
Right.
These are cars between 2015 and 2021. I'm telling you, each one of these cars is over $10,000.
Oh, of course. I mean, well, new they were over $20,000.
And now you're getting closer to 2021. We're talking about over $20,000 possibly.
Easy.
You know,
but, you know, it's crazy because, like, you know, even if you were the most cautious person in the world and these cars were new on the showroom floor and you said, hey, how easy is this car to steal? They wouldn't know this information that we have now then. Yeah. They're not going to say, you know, I have heard about people taking off the steering columns and getting in there and being able to start the car. They're not going to say that because people got to figure that out first. You know, there was no Easter egg little thing in there being like, oh, by the way, you can do this if you ever get into a jam. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Imagine if Hyundai said, hey, just so you know, if you lose your keys and you need to start your car, you could take this off and start with a USB stick. If they said that, it's all their fault. Yeah. But people just figured this stuff out.
And that's why, you know, because to to my next point. I think it's one of those situations where all the moving pieces kind of played a part, and I think everyone's just trying to adjust. We're all human. We all make mistakes. I'm sure that Hyundai and Kia both are looking at this and want to fix it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So for those people who are going through the situation, I feel sorry for you, but I hope that it gets fixed for you. And the reason why we do podcasts like this is just to kind of bring more awareness to it. Because if no one talks about it, then nothing gets adjusted. I'm sure that when what happened with the Hyundai Veloster, no, not the Hyundai Elantra N, the reason why it got adjusted is because a lot of people were speaking about it. Because people brought it to the attention, to the masses, and then Hyundai said, damn, we need to get involved because this looks bad on our company if we don't.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So these conversations are exactly for that. You know, maybe 100 people will see this, or maybe 3,000 people will see this, or maybe 10,000 people will see this. At the end of the day, if one person sees one, each one teaches one, and then we move forward and we progress. You know?
That was a good one.
I know.
That was a good one. That was good.
You know what I'm saying? I had to do the Harlem Shake for that one. That sounded cool at the end there.
Yeah.
All right, man. With that said, guys, thank you so much for joining us on another Behind the Wheel podcast. I don't know how long this one was. How long do you think this was? How long was this one, Max?
This was, I would say, maybe
15 minutes?
50?
No, 15. It's
I don't know. I'm going to say 31 minutes.
Yeah? You're pretty good at this guessing game, bro. You really
31 minutes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, by the way, did you hear about John Jones is fighting Cyril Gahn?
Yeah.
Who you got?
Fucking Bones.
By this, I don't know if this will air before that. But
Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so? Like if you had $5,000 right now to put down on that fight, you would put Bones.
Yep.
You know he's an underdog.
Is he?
Yes.
That's pathetic.
Yes, bro. Look at how massive Cyril Gahn is. Now I agree with you. I would not bet money on this fight.
This can't turn into a UFC podcast. I'm sorry.
Why not, bro?
Why not?
Who UFC? Look, Max pulls it up.
John Jones' favorite over Cyril Gahn. What are you talking? You say he's the underdog.
Oh, he just moved up. I'm telling you, 2 days ago he was not the underdog. I mean, not the.
Cyril Gahn has not fought anyone that has the kind of caliber or.
What do you mean, bro? He almost basically that fight that he did with what's his name, that quit the UFC. Francis. That was a close fight. Let's keep it a buck.
It was close for 30 seconds.
That was a close fight.
It's close for 30 seconds.
All right. Well,
he got bodied.
All right. And it probably happened by this point, but also one last thing. Who's fighting Makhachev and
Alexander Volkanovski?
Who you got?
I would like to see Volk win.
Me too.
But I just...
Well, bro, I don't know why, but I just don't... You know what it is? Look, I like Makhachev, and for some reason he seems like a stand-up guy. Mm-hmm. But the fact that I want him to lose,
I do want him to lose.
I don't know why it exists in my body. It exists in my body. You know what I mean? And don't get it twisted. I have a lot of Russian and friends and stuff. It has nothing to do with that. It's just a simple fact that they're so dominant. You always want the dominant person to lose for some reason.
Yeah, and the Australians don't have a big presence in the UFC. Presence. All right, man. All
right, guys. UFC talk is over. Thank you so much for joining us on another Behind the Wheel podcast, Wheel Wednesday podcast. I'm Luis from Koenig Wheels, and make sure to subscribe. If you're here and you're not, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as like the videos, because it helps us out here with the algorithm, as well as every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. My man right here is going to be live, and if maybe there's another person here too as well who's going to be helping us, as well as Scott, going to be live answering any questions that you have, and feel free to come on there and join and ask us any questions that you have about wheels or anything car related, and etc., etc. And then every Friday we drop a piece of content where it's something cool. It might be a cool walk around of a cool build, motorsports, or street car. It's always something really cool. Or there's other topics that we do, like wheel techs, and we do what else?
FAQs,
top fives,
car anatomies, Hype is Right.
Just cool content that my man Max stitches together and makes it look as dope as possible. So make sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss out. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Luis, coming to you in the future where he no longer works here. Peace out.